Hello everyone. I'm going to speak about experimental writing in literature today. The use of experimental writing in literature is subjective. Different writers can approach it in different ways, but importantly, in my view, it is pushing the boundaries. How one pushes that boundary is up to the writer. Some may feel experimenting with language, while others may want to experiment with form. One way or the other, this kind of literature has to be unconventional. For instance, stream of consciousness narrative can be deemed as experimental. Precursors to this style are seen as early as 1757 in Lawrence Sterne's Tristram Shandy. What is stream of consciousness style of writing? As opposed to the traditional form of writing, this style of writing focuses on experimenting with nonlinear thinking of characters, how to express them in writing. To this end, writers of stream of consciousness style have experimented with language and grammar, using them in unconventional ways. Human thoughts could be presented in a random manner, leaping from one idea to the next with seemingly non-existent connections, as how thoughts actually appear in the head and not how they should appear. Let me give you a small example from Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway. You can see that how thoughts are jumping, how thoughts are jumping from one idea to the next. She had a perpetual sense, as she watched taxicabs, of being far out to sea and alone. She always had the feeling that it was very, very dangerous to live even one day. Not that she thought herself clever or much out of the ordinary. How she had got through life on a few twigs of knowledge. She knew nothing, no language, no history. She scarcely read a book now, except memoirs in bed. And yet to her it was absolutely absorbing. All this, the cabs passing, and she would not say of Peter, she would not say of herself, I am this, I am that. So as you can see, that she starts off thinking about taxicabs, and then gradually her thoughts change to reading books, and how she reads nothing but memoirs in bed. So this is an example of experimental writing. I can't go into great details as I'm on video at the moment, and time is limited. So I will stop here. In a nutshell, this is what experimental writing is. Thank you.